The shaman kiting and defensive abilities are Thunderstorm on a 35-second cooldown, Earthbind Totem on a 15-second cooldown, Grounding Totem on a 35-second cooldown, Wind Shear on a 5-second cooldown, and Frost Shock on a 5-second cooldown. The most important thing about kiting as an elemental shaman is being in Ghost Wolf. If you're not casting, you must be in Ghost Wolf. This prevents you from getting snared or slowed. Necessary glyphs and specs to get as an elemental shaman to survive are the glyph of Stoneclaw Totem that allows you to absorb damage, and Earth's Grasp, which allows you to snare the opponent. The worst thing you can do as an elemental shaman is first snare your opponent and then try to knock him back. He won't go anywhere and it wastes a 35-second cooldown. Another thing you need to do is prioritize what shock you're going to have on, like Frost Shock for slows, Flame Shock for damage, or Earth Shock for fulmination. A necessary macro to have is a stop cast Wind Shear macro. This allows you to stop casting and cast Wind Shear while running and casting, and also focus target macros. In Elemental, you gain mana from lightning spells and thunderstorms, so you can have Healing Stream Totem down at all times for healing. Changing to Earth Living Weapon can also help you survive, as it applies the hot when healed. Elemental Shamans have no insta-cast heals, so it's a good idea to get your opponent in a frog to allow you to hardcast. This is how I set up my burst. I charge my lightning shield until 9 stacks. I apply Flame Shock and wait for the shock global cooldown. When Earth Shock is available, I pop my macro, Lava Burst, Chain Lightning, Fulmination. Only use Thunderstorm while your opponent is facing downhill, otherwise they won't go anywhere. It's also a good idea to only use it after your opponent has charged, pounced, or shadow stepped you. Wind Shear is on a small second, but should only be used on dangerous spells and healing spells. You don't want to waste it. Grounding Totem should only be used on fears, CCs, or dangerous spells. You don't want to waste that either. Purge removes a buff from your opponent. It has no cooldown but costs a lot of mana, so it's not a good idea to spam.